Hey there, true believers. Rain Kasaragi here with Mortals of IC9. Last time, we beat the extra boss Hades, and then we beat the extra boss Quail. We actually didn't beat Hades last time, but we beat Quail last time. He was pathetic. This guy, this extra boss is not pathetic. Actually, he's very hard. And a bit of truth to open this video up. I've never actually beaten this guy, so that'll be fun, right? I had a friend do it for me. They borrowed my memory card for my PS1 for a week and grinded and beat the round guy that the friendly Jan mentioned. They beat him for me, and then I beat the game, and that was the end of that. But a very particular setup is in order first before we do anything else. I've already done all this off screen, but time to get you up to date with what's been going on between videos. One, my levels are amazing. Yes, I've leveled up tremendously because, well, I need it, and all of my skill stones are in use, which is quite convenient that I had just enough to kind of do what I needed to do. Equipment-wise, in-game Rain has the Ogre again, and has Ninja Gear equipped. Also the running shoes. Running shoes because they raise his speed. We need that for his thievery skill. Why the Ogre? We'll get to that. Freya has her usual stuff, except for the pumice piece. Vivi has basically his standard stock of gear. And Quinna has the same standard stock of gear, except the pumice piece. So that's what I'm running gear-wise. For abilities, I have auto haste, auto regen, auto life, HP 20. Gonna be very handy, I have a feeling. If I had a couple more points, I'd get bird killer, but I don't have more points, so nah, guess not. I also have Master Thief because this guy does have good stuff, but I don't think we're gonna because I don't think we're gonna steal from him. Realistically, I think we can get bird killer. We also need antibody, bright eyes, and clear-headed. You need these; they are not an optional thing. You need them. So we have those. Now, what else can we do with our couple points? Let's just go accuracy. Why not? It's stuff. Freya has the same stock basically. She opted to have counter with all of her free points though, so that's going to be nifty. Vivi picked auto float because he couldn't get MP 20, which is what I wanted to have him have, but nah. He needed to have half MP though. Needed. And since he doesn't have Bright Eyes to equip, he just has Antibody and Clearhead. And Quinna has again the same stock, MP 10, half MP, blah blah blah. Now, where do we fight this boss? I hear you all say. Well, we don't fight him here on the Chocobo, but we do need to be on the Chocobo to go fight him. Now, where am I looking to go? This is going to be the tricky part, and I'll hopefully not have this be 300 hours of me trying to do this. Don't think that's anything. There it is. Okay. Okay. We need to go to the air garden. So we're going to go ahead and go to the air garden. Flying a bird, I'm flying a chocobo. This is the air garden, by the way. Because we found it already, we can just go and see it on the map. So here we are in the air garden, since I didn't show you getting here before. But here we are! Yay! Air garden. Now, here at the air garden, we need to go over here. Over to this strange thing. Looks like an idolin cave. Let's examine, I suppose. Very bad, actually, in-game Rain. Never felt anything like it. Not of this world, but not a ghost either. Well, I guess that is what it would be. Let's continue to examine it. Let's open the menu though, because I can discuss tactics here. Now, this boss, I'm not gonna lie, is incredibly hard. And the guide that I looked at, the official guide, by the way, the 5-star GameFAQs guide for him, says, basically, be lucky. be lucky or die. Because he has not one, not two, but three instant party kill spells, which is why we have auto life on everybody. See, I'm planning ahead. He has 3 super attacks. He uses Doomsday, as Hades would have had we, not killed him quick enough. He knows a tremendous amount of skills, and a tremendous amount of powerful skills at that. We'll just have to see how I do, really. I have no other thing other than that. He's very hard, but the reason why we have the Ogre equipped, and this is very important, we have the Ogre equipped because it has the added effect of blind. Now, for whatever reason, actually I'm pretty sure it has the. Let me check this before I. Okay, that's darkness. Cool. Because this boss, for whatever reason, is actually weak to darkness. It's a caster, so it doesn't need to not be blind, but if it is blind, it will prioritize fixing its blindness. So it will waste turns fixing this status ailment it doesn't actually suffer anything from. So that's good. We want that. We want him to waste turns. We have Quina at level 76, which is a multiple 4, because this guy has a level 4 Holy, as per Quina's ability. I'm not concerned about that though, because of the pumice piece. We also actually need to do this too. I forgot to do this. Everybody has to be in the back row. It's just extra defense. No one's using their physical attacks anyway. It's better this way, I promise. What was I saying? Holy. The pumice piece absorbs Holy, so I'm not that concerned about Holy, and it'll miss everybody else, because they're not multiples of 4. It also knows level 5 death, so no one's a multiple of 5. I planned that much. Ideally, you should have one person who's just the accepting martyr on your team to be able to build level 5, because the more skills this boss has available to him, the less likely he is to use his screw you game over skills. So that's why I'm allowing level 4 Holy to exist, but I don't want to lose. I don't just want to accept losing party members through level 5 death. Otherwise, we're gonna be in the back row, everybody in the back row, so it doesn't, defense will be up because we're back there, which is good. And something else to note, you cannot have everybody absorbing darkness or holy, because if you do, he simply won't cast those spells, because it's not going to do anything, so he's not going to. So that's why everybody except Vivi absorbs Shadow, and Vivi nullifies it. So by doing that, he will cast Doomsday. And by having not everybody absorb Holy, in theory, he should throw level 4 Holy and do nothing. So again, more wasted turns, more good times for us. So that's the strategy meeting section of this video. Also, one last thing to note: if you'll see this more once we're actually in the fight, but if you insert a command when he's not actively performing an animation for a skill, he will bump himself immediately. He'll get another turn immediately that goes before the person you just entered the command for, and then he'll get his regular turn as well. So you have to be patient, otherwise he'll just get so many free turns out of you. And the more free turns he gets, the more rough things are going to be. So we do not want that. So no free turns, yes, wasted turns for him, not for us. Very bad if we waste turns. But I'm gonna make a save now, so we don't have to do all the setup. I have this spiel recorded on video, so I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this 100 times. Should the fight take me 100 times, and we're gonna go try this guy. So hold on 1 second, everybody. And we're back. Okay, with autosave done, let's go ahead and let's give him a try. What's the worst that can happen? We lose immediately. Yeah, the first time I tried this fight, I immediately got a total party kill. It was awesome. I was so happy that happened. The happiness was through the roof. But this is Ozma. He's a gigantic beach ball with an angry face on him. And as you've seen the angry face, you can't unsee the angry face. If he kills my party again, you'll be very, very upset. Cool. Good. Awesome. Best start. Best start. Best start NA. We're using flare, so... we need to prep all our attacks, at least highlight over the command of it. Or... now once he starts doing things, we can go ahead and begin doing our commands. He will sometimes counterattack your damage with Kiraga. He's absolutely a bastard of the highest caliber. So we will be on our heels in this boss fight already, which I'm very grateful for. I'm glad that we're already in a bad spot. But we have that. Okay. We do need to reapply life to everybody. Everyone needs to have life restored. Let's see. Is Soul Blade going to catch him? Yes. Haha. Good. Waste your turns fixing that status effect that doesn't actually affect you at all. Let's reset Rain's thing to Thievery, because that's probably going to be a more useful skill for him to use. I'm using Doomsday more as a Kiraga kind of effect, rather than a Kiraga all style effect. Now, the only reason that actually works is because I finished the Friend and Animal quest. It's fine. He's probably going to kill whoever he hits. So Vivi's down. Yep, Vivi's dead. Okay, cool. Good show, Vivi. Good job. Everybody is doing best. Now, this thing, without healing, only can take 7 Dragon's Crests. So, I think, if I keep that in mind, we should be okay. That's not... okay, you're doing something else. Do that. Okay, who's gonna have Berserk? Okay, I've missed my window for that. It's very, very bad when somebody is in Berserk in this fight, because that means their commands get entered automatically, which is bad. Because remember how I mentioned Ozma will, get free turns if you're entering commands like a crazy person? He will be getting loads of free turns from this. See, he just got a free turn because Rain is Berserk. Good. We're off to a great start. Rain has auto life again, so that's nifty if nothing else. We should be getting Geishel greens off again soon. Okay, I think that might be a counterattack Kiraga, which is bad, because he just gets that for free, which is awesome. We can fix up Freya at the very least, so Freya's not being a massive hindrance to us in this fight. We actually want to prep Geishel Green and Rain. We then will get that. Ozmo's Flare Star works a bit differently than Kuja's Flare Star, which we didn't even get to see. His does damage in, I think, times 50, as opposed to... cool. Yep, we get an auto life off at least. On someone who doesn't need it. Good. Deal that 1 damage, Rain. It's very helpful. Let's prep a Geishel. Let's just prep a Geishel Green. Because we do need to end Rain's Berserk now. Actually. We just need for Ozma to start his turn. Okay. Level 4 Holy. Perfect! That's awesome, you're wasting turns. Yeah! Wasting turns is great. I love that you waste turns, Ozma. I'm very happy when you do that. I become very happy when you immediately waste turns. Hopefully that doesn't count for giving him a free turn. It doesn't! Yay! Good, good. But we do need to Soul Blade. Not right now. Quina can prep a Phoenix down. Come on, do something. Do something, you giant bally bastard. And Party's dead. Party's almost dead. Party's very, very wounded. Very badly burned. Now, we do actually want Rain in trance. Because if he's in trance, he can use Grand Lethal, which is a skill that will allow us to deal untold amounts of damage. In untold amounts, I mean 4 nines of damage. But we do need to revive Vivi. Vivi does need to come back to existence. That is a very important thing for us to do, because he's technically our healer. Okay. That's fine. You go ahead, fix yourself with one of these 2 hits that are going to hit you. Not even a whole hit either, which is even better. So you can Phoenix down. See, doing that on Vivi first will allow him to heal up through these incredibly long animations for these attacks. Almost nobody has auto life, which is not good. Okay, we do Doomsday, and we'll Grand Lethal. Okay, and he was during animation, so we get our effects to come off. Okay, sorry, I'm talking to myself more than you guys now. I apologize. This is an incredibly stressful boss fight, and I think we're actually doing pretty well, things considered. We're not doing great, because we've lost everybody at least once, but we are at least surviving. At the very, very least, we are surviving. Except Vivi. Vivi is not surviving. Vivi's dying quite a bit, actually. It's kind of annoying. I wish he would stop. But we all have auto life on us again, which is good. Still have Phoenix down set. That. Okay, he actually lost damage dealt. Yes. If he didn't have that counterattack Kiriga, that would be this would be much easier if he didn't have that. But because, you know, Ozma's a bastard like that, he does, and it's very, very frustrating. Curse, that's fine. I'm fine with Curse. It's frustrating, but I'm fine with this. And Quina's tranced. Good! Good work, Quina. You've tranced, and now you can do nothing. Congratulations. You can eat Ozma with much more health remaining. Cool. I'm glad that we used Rain's super attack to do that, by the way. That's very handy. Now, I didn't even cover what Ozma has on him, because I don't really care. Ozma does have quite a few good items. A Robe of Lords is in his set, if I remember correctly. But I don't really care about that, to be fully honest with you, because I'd rather keep my party alive, if it's all the same. Did I just win? I think I just won. Did I? Eat 1,000 dicks, Ozma. Eat 1,000 dicks. Finally. 10 years. 10 years, Ozma. I win. And what is our reward for beating Ozma? Lots of EXP and a shit ton of AP. Yay. But that's the thing we really want. The money. No, the pumice. Pumice is an awesome item that I will explain what it does in a bit. Yes, we are very strong, Kupo. We are amazing, Kupo. Gonna leave it here. Cool. Let me get a heal. But I didn't get the card, which sucks. Whatever. Don't care. I don't even care anymore. I've missed so many cards, it's not even that big a deal anymore. Let's go back, though. Because I can show you what the pumice does real quick. And I can start doing what I need to do now and bring Kira back up to the same level as everybody else. Because she's very far behind if you can't imagine. If you can imagine, she's incredibly far behind compared to everybody else in the party. I've exclusively grinded this team. It's not my endgame team, because I always like having Garnet in the team. She's not the min-max option for the final boss, but she's the one that I like to use. So, I need to go to the Invincible to change my party. Durr. Forgot how the game works for a second, pardon me. Just a bit stupid every now and then. There's the bridge. So let's get on the Invincible, we'll change our party, and I'll show you what the pumice does. Because the pumice only works on Princess Garnet. Okay, Quina, we're not going to need you anymore. Give us that back. And that. You don't need either of those things. Not where you're going, Quina. Because Quina is now being chased after Kira. See, look at the level difference in this party. My god. I need to grind her excessively. But Kira, now that she has the pumice, now that the pumice is a thing we have, which I thought I passed, I didn't. She gets Arc. Now, I know what you're saying. You're thinking, wait, what? Could it be? Yes, it is. It is that Arc. Well, let's go show you this version of this Arc. Before I forget to show you, and I can't because the animations don't ever show up again after the first time. Just want to do with the Grand Dragon. Grand Dragon are absolutely trivial at this point in the game. The fact that they give 13,000 EXP with level up ability equipped, that's what makes them worth fighting. They're easier than the Yawns, and they give comparable EXP. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. And they have elixirs and stuff, which is nifty. Well, let's go ahead and summon Arc. After Rain gets hit with lightning. Eternal Darkness. This is the longest animation for summons in the entire game. But it's very cool. Garnet summons a Gundam from space. Look at him, he's a mobile suit. It's hilariously ridiculous. He's not done yet, by the way. We still have more animation. This is so ridiculous and over the top. I love it. I love it to every degree of its absolutely ridiculous amount of cutscene for not even that much damage. It's so great. It's so great at how over the top Ark is. He's so cool. But that's our reward for killing Ozma, the pumice. We could get a pumice from fusing our pumice pieces, but honestly, pumice pieces are way more important than pumice. So yeah, that was that. We beat Ozma. We showed off Ark, and next time we'll be back in Memoria with Kira back to the same level of everybody else, which is going to take a very long time. Probably not in-game rain. He'll probably be level 99 when we're done. But yeah, I think we'll be fine otherwise. So yeah, hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time. So till then, Rain-K, out. Finally. After over 10 years, I finally beat Ozma. Yes.